All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is Bye Bye Money. Glad that you can join us today. You could be anywhere in the world, yet you are here watching this stream, supporting this channel. Hopefully, you are excited about today as much as I am. Excited to get those two-legged pullback scalps. Hey, if you're in the chat, give me a good morning and let me know where you're from. Thanks, Justin McLean. Good morning from Ohio. Good morning, Serge from Belgium. It's amazing that people all around the world are joining here. Bill Jesso from Ontario. Good morning, fellow Panda. Good morning, Mike Carroll. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Hey, also let me know in the poll what kind of day you think it'll be today. Bull trend, bear trend, or trading range. And let me know why, if you have a reason why, or if it's just a hunch. But I'd like to know your reasons if you think so. I'm semi-eyeing this lower high setup here. And I'm considering possibly going in. Short here. Possibly. But the price action needs to be on my side. Currently, bull bars ending near their high. But we have been choppy for a while, and I think we're continuing to chop. But let's see, maybe we get successful breakout. Bull bars ending near their high. Let's see how it reacts to this high here. Let's see how it reacts around this area. Good morning, SW Blaze from Chicago. Good morning, Diego from New York. Good morning, Ben Mao from Montreal. Yes, my Canadian pandas are here. It's amazing, actually. I get almost equal amount of Canadians versus US, which is crazy. I didn't know trading was so big in Canada. Good morning. Good morning, Will from Philly. Are you like Will Smith from Philly? Fresh Prince reference for those who do not know. Yoshiaki, good morning from the West Coast. Good morning, Damien from Pittsburgh. Okay, fellow East Coaster. Good morning, Dante. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I am on the East Coast. EST. Good morning, Dante from Rhode Island. Good morning, Nocum. I don't know if you can even pronounce that. I don't think that's a pronounceable name. Good morning from New Jersey. Good morning, S.A. Warren. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, fellow pandas. Yeah, let me know in the poll what kind of day you think it is. 48 of you guys think it's a bull trend. 14 think it's a bear trend. 39% thinks it's a trading range. Good morning from Germany. Yeah, Will, born and raised. I bet you hate when people start singing that. Andreas, good morning, good morning. Rin, good morning from Texas. Tanner, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I like to keep saying good morning to you guys, but I'm going to go a little bit over what we're doing here. This is Bye Bye Money, and for those who are new to this channel, I trade live price action, pure price action trading. I like to scalp the E-mini. And for the E-mini, every single point for one contract is $50, and we like to scalp the E-mini, the best possible setups. And the one single setup that I like to trade is a two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. We like to enter into the reversal here, A, B, C. So two pullbacks down, and then a reversal, or we can call first pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. We like to enter into second entries. Two-legged pullbacks, the reversal after the two-legged pullback is called a second entry. And the reason why this is such a high probable setup is because the market loves to move in twos. But actually, if you think about it, the two-legged pullback is a trap. When the market thinks it's going to reverse, makes two attempts down, and then reverses on them, they realize the reversal fails, and then we are in for a two-legged pullback. We like to find that setup in key areas such as moving averages, support resistance levels, and channels. For instance, we have a two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. It's a two-legged pullback. It reverses with a good signal bar. Gives you more than a point. Bottom of the trading range, bottom of the channel. That's just an example. Man, we do have a double top two-legged pullback here, as you guys can see. I'm kind of interested here, but I do not know. Lower high, top of trading range, two-legged pullback, choppy behavior before this. I would consider this, but currently it's a doji bar, and I hate dojis. That is a doji bar, but man, I'm tempted to go short here. 10 minutes before the market open, let's sit on our hands for a little bit, see what happens. But we have pure price action trading, and that's why I like to trade here. And in these streams, I'm gonna like read bar by bar and tell you, in my opinion, what's happening with every single bar. And with that, we can get the most up-to-date information and use that for our trading. And we like to find that those 90% or greater setups using the two-legged pullback. Hey, by the way, helps us a lot if you hit that like button. Let's try to get the like and the chat engagement as much as possible before the open, so people can join the stream on the open. And also, this is a small account journey as well. I want to trade with the community here, and so I like to trade the opening session with everyone. And yeah, I could stream about maybe an hour, and if I'm lucky, maybe around an hour and a half with everyone. But does not mean that my trade stop when my stream stop. I continue to look at the charts, glance at it here and there. I just cannot focus as much as I would like in order to stream. For streaming, I like to dedicate the entire time just to trade, and so I like to have this time. And typically in the hour, if the volatility is there, we can find at least one, maybe two good setups that we're looking for. All depends on what the market gives us. We do not force trades here. I may possibly not even take one trade this entire stream. So, all right, we're about 50% on bull trend or trading range. Gonna keep the poll up until the market's open. Good thing I didn't take that short. I would be sweating right now, but we'll wait. It could still possibly make a point. What else? Yeah, so I started with a $5,000 account, and I started last Monday, and I'm currently up about $900 some in 2 weeks. Percentage wise, that's pretty amazing. Almost up 20% on my account in 2 weeks. Just trying to take the best setups possible. Yesterday we just had this tremendous uptrend spike and channel, and it just never ended. Oh hey, let me go over my trades. So I took 2 trades after my stream ended yesterday, and I'll just go over them real quick here. So after the stream ended, this is around 1:30 Eastern time, and I thought we were getting a double top here with multiple hits, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits here, and I wanted to reverse. And so I took this lower high setup, but after it did not give me my point after about 2 or 3 bars. Sorry, on the 2K chart I did that. So I took that lower high setup, and after it couldn't give me my point after 1, 2, almost 3 bars, I just skunked my trade and came out with +1 tick, and thankfully I did because it just reversed on me. So I felt a little sketchy about this double top major trend reversal setup, and I realized, hey, you should not try to reverse on such a strong uptrend. Try not to find the major trend reversals going counter trend. You can find major trend reversals going with trend, but not counter trend. So that's a lesson I learned, and thankfully was able to skunk my trade. You can see all of the arrows here on my trades. So not hiding anything from you, all my arrows are here. And on the 5-minute, I took these 2 shorts actually on this uptrend, and this is around 2:15. And what I saw here was I started to see congestion here, and I thought that perhaps we might go into trading range. And so what I did was I made a measure move from this low to this high, and I brought it up to right here, and you can see that it hit the measure move perfectly with this candle bar. And I thought that we were so exhausted, and looking at the trajectory, see how the angle is so sharp here. Well, if you look at the price action, is this angle steeper than this angle? It's not. It's more shallow. So we're starting to lose momentum here, and I thought that this is possibly a good time to get into short, maybe have a small trading range. And so I did that measure move, and when it made this amazing signal bar, and by the way, this is the 5-minute chart, I came in with a short here, and then also a lower high with a good signal bar, and came with a short here with enough room from the top of this trading range. I was able to scalp out extra $100 yesterday. So yep, on the live stream, I like to trade only one contract because of the pressures of the live stream. I think it's wise for me, just from my past experience, to trade one contract with you guys and focus more on the community here, focus more on just reading charts with you guys, and focus more on being with you. And off stream, I like to focus a little bit more on trying to make more profits. But the goal here is just trade with you guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. And hopefully, if you guys do not know why I'm here, just rewind a little bit, kind of went over everything what we're trying to do on this stream. Also, if you like more information about the 2-legged pullback, check out the description, and then you can find more information on the setup. And also, if you want information about these indicators here, this is an indicator that automatically finds 2-legged pullbacks, and also an indicator that automatically tracks and identifies trading ranges using pure price action. So good thing I didn't enter short here, because I would be sweating like crazy. Notice there's a measure move that I marked up here. From this low to this high to this pivot low here, we have a measure move, and this is where this horizontal bar is. So I'm going to leave it there so we can be aware of it. Possible measure move to here. For those who want to know this value, it's 41.7175. All right, market's about to open. Good morning, good morning. Hey, by the way, good morning, Daniel Eyes. I'm gonna say hi to my pandas here. Good morning, Brandon Casey. Welcome, pandas. If you feel like the stream is really lagging on your charts, go ahead and do the 2x speed and wait for the stream to catch up. I find that that's probably the best way. And so I made another top here, another resistance. And for those who went short here, you may possibly have a chance to make your scalp here. Man, I'm actually very tempted to go short here, but we're getting just rejections here, as you can see. Wait, making lower highs here. Here, making another lower high here. I just don't like how we're surfing on this 20 EMA, as you can see. And we do have this measure move to be aware of. But I feel pretty confident this will make a point to the downside. Market's about to open in 1 minute. I'm going to wait for the market open. I'm going to end the poll now. We have about 51% of you guys thinking it's pretty much 50-50 on trading range and bull trend. I'm not sure what kind of day it is, but reading the price action, I just want to see if this makes a point real quick, but reading the price action, we're about to have a market open in 15 seconds. This is why I don't like to trade before the market open, because this can spike and reverse on you real quick. So if you went short here, you would have made your point already. If you went short here, you would have made your perfect scalp. All right, so this trading range is accurate, lower highs. It's okay. You gotta sit on your hands when you feel like you need to sit on your hands. Coming out of the gate kind of strong. Trend bars coming out of the gate. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Good morning. Hey, Daniel, guys. Email support at email support at tweleggedpullback.com and they'll help you out. I should have taken this on a 10K chart because I was looking for that lower high on a 10K chart. Fortunately, we weren't looking at a 10K chart. Got our eyes on a 2K chart. By the way, this is a 2K chart on the E-mini. If it feels like I'm repeating myself, sorry, because I have to be aware of any new viewers to let them know what's going on here. Uriel says, this magenta purple means short or long. This magenta purple, if you're talking about right here, means to go short. It's a Pikachu. Pikachu going short. Maybe I should have considered a second push down, but yeah, the market didn't open. It was just about to open. I don't typically like to trade right before the market open because of the high volatility. It could just reverse and do something crazy. Who knows? Little unpredictable for me. 10K is showing major trend reversal. We have a spike in channel on the 10K chart. As you can see, we blew up above it, exhausted above it, came below it, and now we're having a tough time to come above it again. And so now we have a major trend reversal in play, possible breakdown of this channel. That's what we're experiencing here, what we're seeing here. Strong push down, possible breakdown. If you were to ask me what kind of day it is, this is the daily chart. Look how we have two overlapping bars, big overlapping bars on the daily chart. And before this, you see a bunch of chop happening. In my opinion, we might start turning to a trading range. And we have a possibility that we might cover this entire bar today, just showing confusion in the market on the daily. So possibly, I'm thinking either bear trend or trading range day. We might create a doji right here all day and have a very small range, and then maybe next day possibly come back down. But hey, who knows? But we have a strong bull bar, but look to the left of the chart on the daily. We're just matching this bar, so we could possibly just be in this range today. So that's what I'm thinking. So that's my answer to, do I think we're going to be bull trend or trading range? I took a look at the daily, and according to the price action, it seems like we might have a bear trend day or a trading range. Ganyao Bin, this is not a currency, so I'm not trading a pair. This is ES mini futures. We do have an H4 setting up right here at the bottom of the trading range, right off 240 SMA, hitting yesterday's close. Ooh, I might consider going long here. Terrible signal bar though. H4 setup here. I'm thinking about going long here actually. Let's see if we get this. At yesterday's close and a 240 SMA with the H4 setup, I'm interested in going long here. How do I know it's H4 setups? Because we have a magenta box with a 4 in it. I'm going to try to come up with a retracement. It's a decent signal bar. Dojis. This pullback is mostly sideways. Hitting the bottom of the trading range. I know this looks very bearish, but look to the left of the chart. We are simply in a trading range at the moment. This looks very bearish. You're like, okay, this is going to just always be bear trend down now. But in my opinion, this is just a bear leg in a trading range. Terrible signal bar. Might consider going long here. I'm long here. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to try to get an H4 failure here. Hitting the bottom trading range plus yesterday's close and 240 SMA. Hopefully acting as support here. If I lose this, then we might just be on a bear trend just rest of the day. And that's where I'll be looking to enter in to go short. But let's see if we can get this. If not, it's all good. H4 setup on support. I think it's a good trade for me. Just waiting for this to scalp out on support with the H4 setup. If you don't know what H4 is, simply look at the frequently asked questions in the description below, and it answers what H4 is. Let's go, baby. Let's go. H4 setup, and so when you say, man, that's crazy, why would you trade counter trend like that? Look at how strong this bear trend is. If you look at the left of the charts, we see that we are just matching the bottom here. So this looks like a strong bear trend, and this is why traders get trapped, because they don't realize the market cycle we are in. And so this is why I scalped out right there with the H4 setup. Let's go, baby. Hey pandas, show me some love. Show me some love. Kurgensen, welcome again from Switzerland. I love my Swiss brothers, my Swiss pandas. Hey, I wish you could become a member. If you've been lurking for a while now and you like the setups here and what's happening here, reading the price action, you can support the channel by becoming a member. This is 100% free though, but if you want to support me, give me a little bit of money for my morning coffee so I can trade better. Greatly appreciated. So as you can see, all the green names here are fellow pandas. Mazar Ali, good morning from Toronto. Oh, I didn't know you're from Toronto, Mazar. Thanks for joining me. I know it's mad early, probably for those who are on the West Coast. So thanks for sacrificing waking up early. Brandon Casey was waiting for the two-leg off support himself. So if you don't know what H4 is, it's simply two-legged pullbacks in a row. A, B. This is a little confusing because this happened so quick. This is A, B, C. That's one two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Another two-legged pullback. That's what H4 is. That's the trade I took on the support. So we're reading price action here, and as I already mentioned, I think we might just be in a trading range all day, create a doji up here, or possibly reverse this entire bar, showing trading range on the daily chart. This is the daily chart, by the way. So I'm going to try to use the daily chart to figure out possible trend for the rest, or possible market cycle for the day. And that's what I'm seeing. SW Blaze says two-legged pullback. Oh, that it was. I didn't quite get it all the way yet, but it just triggered on the 10K for me. I'm not sure how your 10K looks like. Strong bull trend, and my opinion, what we have to do is now, if we want to trade this, we need to wait for a major trend reversal in this trading range. What's a major trend reversal? You have three triggers here. First trigger is breakup trend. Second trigger is retest of the bottom. In this example, the bottom or the extreme. And essentially you want to create a double bottom, and then you want to see signs of reversal, which is a higher low setup. And so those are the three triggers we need. We need breakup trend, retest of this bottom here, and a higher low setup. Now, simply, if this breaks through the bottom of this trading range, then we may be having a breakdown. But in my opinion, most breakdowns fail out of trading ranges. Breakouts, see this try to break out here, fails. If it breaks down below here, most likely will fail as well and come back up. So we actually had a nice two-legged pullback here, Pikachu. But I didn't take this because I thought we were just too close to support here. A, B, C, Pikachu. And also fail second entry long. A, B, C, second entry long. I can easily see it's a Pikachu with the indicator. With a red number and magenta box. So those who are new to the channel and those who are not familiar with the indicator lets us know if a two-legged pullback is coming up with this diamond here. This diamond is placed one tick above the signal bar or one tick below the signal bar. So right now it's one tick above. And if it's a dark green or dark red number, it's a second entry. So you see how the moment it touched that diamond, the dark one comes down here. This means that the second entry has triggered. And right now, if it reverses, it will be a trap to the downside, 7 pullbacks down. So with this super signal, it gives you a lot of information on how to trade. And so for those who are looking at this and you're like, oh, how's that second entry? Well, you can manually count it like this, A, B, C, second entry long. But with the indicator, automatically just tells you. And right now, we just trapped out of that long there. That's why we wait for the higher low setup. Because for those who went long there thinking we retested the low here, you did not get enough evidence that we were going to reverse. That's why we need the higher low setup. So it's very risky just to take that, second entry long there. We do have an entire two-legged pullback after a break of trend here. Two-legged pullback. Very good signal bar. That's very tempting to go long here actually, after a two-legged pullback. And yep, those were rewarded who took this very good signal bar. I would have considered that, but I would like a higher low setup if possible. That's my setup that I'm looking for. 10K chart showing as a possible two-legged pullback like this. Wow, look at the 5-minute. When you look at the 5-minute, you're like, that looks bearish. Very bearish. But then look at this, no follow through on this huge shadow here. Huge tail. If you haven't noticed already, I talk a lot. I talk a lot because I think every single bar has meaning to it. And so what we're trying to do is read this price action. And so, hey, if you have a question, leave it in the chat. If you're a panda, if you want to become a panda, just hit that join button. But if you're a panda already, I most likely will get to your questions first with priority. It just highlights in green so I can see easier. And obviously I want to give priority to those who are supporting me financially. We do have a higher low setup possible here with this dark green 2. I might possibly want to enter here, but man, looking at this 5-minute, huge bear bar with follow through. We do have a higher low setup here. Trading range still in play, but this could just be downtrend day, rest of day. Terrible signal bar to enter long in. Like I said, the reason why I think it might be downtrend day is because of the daily. We have this entire trading range here created by these two bars, overlapping bars, so it could at least come down to the 50% level of this bar. Higher low setup, good signal bar. Oh boy. Oh boy, do I take this? Panda, should I take this higher low setup? Boy, oh boy. I'm stressing, overlapping bars. I'm a little hesitant here because the buying pressure is not very strong on this higher low setup. It's a little even. 50-50. Not enough room to the top of these bars here. Higher low, it is a higher low setup. As you can see, it's a 2 with a dark green number. It's a dark green 2, and that's how you know it's a higher low setup. If it's a lower high setup, then it will be a, or if it's a lower low setup, then it will be a 1, dark green 1. It's gonna trigger with a doji. Tries to break down but fails. With this bar, this is a failed breakdown. Second entry triggers to go upwards. Barely enough room to the 20 EMA to take this. A little too choppy for me. Maybe possibly come in with a retracement, a deeper retracement here. Little deeper retracement. Oh boy, oh boy. Spike in channel possibly here. Spike channel. Actually, I'll wait for the spike in channel to play out here. Spike in channel in play at the moment. But typically you have to fade these breakdowns. Spike in channel for them at the moment. Strong bull bar, any near its high. Maybe I'll take this Pikachu. Typically don't like to bank on breakdowns though. Confusion. This is confusion for me. We do have a spike in channel. And this spike in channel, if this triggers, is a two-legged pullback off the key entry point. Barely enough room to make a point here though, on the downside. As you can see with this trading range indicator. It is a Pikachu. This is difficult. This is difficult. This is difficult. Typically don't like trading breakouts. And trading this low would be doing that. Reading the price action. A little congested for me. Barely enough room to the bottom of this trading range. I'm gonna sit on my hands a little bit here, my fellow panelists. I'm gonna go over your chats. It's a little congested. Too many overlapping bars for me to make a decision. I'm confused. Market is confused. Let's go over some chats here. Brandon Casey, a panda without coffee is a sad panda. I had my peppermint mocha. I'm ready. Very good, very good. Okay, so we did make the Pikachu. Pikachu almost makes a point perfectly. The spike in channel here. Still missing the point. I would not be able to go on with a retracement actually. Ooh, I might want to go short here with a retracement. We're getting a slight retracement here. I like how this bar ended like this. Ooh, you don't want to see that if you're going short. See, right now, the reason why I'm conflicted is we have a spike in channel, right? With a Pikachu. But also, we had just broken down this trading range, which typically reverses. So this spike in channel is successful. That Pikachu was a good Pikachu. Fortunately, pandas, I was thinking that we might come back into our trading range. I typically don't like to trade breakouts here. So that to me was too much of a breakout trade. But now that if I feel confident that we're in a true breakout, then I'll look for shorts here. But we'll see. I gotta stick to my convictions. Barely enough room to the bottom of this trading range as well. But for those who went short there, cheers. Hey, let me know if you guys can report spam here, because it helps me a lot if you guys report spam. S.A. Warren asks, what is a Pikachu? Check out the frequently asked questions in the description below. It goes over in detail what it is. Kevin Finnell, good morning, Panda. Pillow Mint asks, what does the numbers mean? The numbers are identifying every single leg count to help you identify second entries. And so it's an indicator that helps you identify two-legged pullbacks, which is the setups that we'd like to look for here. Daniel I says, bad signal bar. SLB Blaze says, second entry short coming up in my chart. You see how it's reversing here? You know, that's what I was afraid of it was going to do. But it did it after the scalp was made. So, unfortunately. Peter Bosveld, well played. Hey, let me throw, I just saw that, so congrats for taking that short. See how it's reversing here now, trying to fade this breakdown. That's what I was afraid was going to happen. It's happening now, but it could have happened before, and so that's what I was worried about. That was my conflict that I had. Allison Bartelli asks, yeah, what's my account at right now? I don't even look at my account during the sessions. Ooh, I need one more trade to break 6K. 20% in less than 2 weeks. Let's go, baby. Let's see if we can keep this up, my fellow panda. We try to take the best setups possible here. Greater than 90%. Thanks for trading with us. So this spike in channel has broken out now and it's reversing. But now we have last trading day's close maybe acting as resistance. You know, if this was a true failed breakdown, it'll come back up here into this trading range and actually retest the top here. But we'll see here. Since we're like spending most of our price action down here, it's, you know, for me it's less chance to come back up here. Incredible breakdown. We might have a genuine breakdown now, as we had a failed breakout, and now we're continuing trend. Oh goodness, look exactly where that bar ended. It closed right at the trading range indicator at the bottom of it. Absolutely incredible. Notice again on the daily why I think we might be in a trading range day or a bear trend, because we might just retrace this trading range. I think the daily's showing trading range behavior. Let's check out the other time frames. We've got a 5-minute, breaks above this, breaks below. Typical behavior. 10K chart showing that we are just chilling at the bottom of this trading range on the bigger time frame. 2000 tick chart. As you notice, we are making higher lows. And so notice here, I really was tempted to go short here, but it was right before market open, so I didn't want to just go in here because it could have broken out and make this measure move. But notice here, this high is less than this high by 1 tick. This high is less than this high by 1 point. And we keep hitting our heads here. So every single tick matters. Every single price action matters. And that gave us the clues that we were going to break down here. Or at least come back to the bottom of the trading range, in my opinion. So if I was trading this, if I was actually in this trade, I would have had a runner and put it probably my stop loss or my profit target right here. Absolutely incredible trading range indicator detecting exactly where the market would bounce, and it bounced right off there. The trading range indicator uses pure price action to detect these trading ranges, and so it's amazing how accurate it is. I get surprised sometimes, even though I created it. I get so surprised. That's how accurate this trading range indicator is. Using pure price action, it's just... I think those who are using it, let me know your thoughts, you know, for those who have the trading range indicator, like, has it been accurate for you, like this accurate for you as it is for me? Like, it's, to me, it surprises me sometimes. Hey, if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe. For those who enjoy this content here, it helps me a lot here. We do have a lower high set up here. Coming back to the top of the trading range, barely enough room to the bottom of the trading range. Making higher lows. I'm gonna get rid of this. but making higher lows, as you guys can see here. You see these higher lows? These higher lows are telling us something here, telling us that the bulls may be trying to reverse this, but also lower highs. So there's a battle right now between the bulls and bears, hence creating this trading range right here. Bulls want to see this breakdown, or bears want to see this breakdown. Bulls want to see it come back up into the range. You know, essentially bulls are fading this breakdown, saying, no, I don't believe you. I don't think the bears have what it takes to reverse this market. And the bears are trying to reverse it. Hey, trade at your own risk. Do not copy my trades. I'm a panda. Do not trust pandas. By the way, yes, they are delayed by 20 seconds. And so it's just a terrible idea to copy anyone for any reason. But really, especially if it's a delayed stream. Let's go over your comments here. Ryan Richard says, he's got nice double top on that last leg. Mine is a doji with a huge stem. Brandon Casey, yeah, I used the 1597 tick chart just to force myself to make my own calls and not copy people's trade. How wise, how wise. Jason says, Kevin, my chart is way different too. Sometimes it's the same, sometimes not. Yeah, so tick charts, if you guys don't know, I'm trading 2000 tick chart. Tick charts are created by transactions, the amount of transactions there are. And so every transaction is one tick, and that means that it could be a lot of, you know, one contract or 50 contracts. It does not matter. You know, transaction is a transaction, and so every transaction is one tick. And so because of that, every tick chart might look a little different because every, you know, provider, data provider, might give it a little differently, or it could just be as simple as when you start counting your ticks. You know, if you're counting your ticks at a different time, then it's going to offset entire chart and going to make different candles. And so my only, you know, if you're watching this, you know, and if you're trading, trade the chart that's in front of you. Do not trade other people's charts. If you're trading a time chart like 5 minute, these are a little bit more consistent across the board. Time charts. I like to have time charts to gauge where we are at in terms of time, price and time. Tick charts are price and volume. Yeah, you know, anyone who streams and does price action trading, I just warn you right now, always have a cup of water on hand. You just talk so much, talk way more than you'll ever talk. Cheyenne Tyrell says he loves the indicator. Rin says great indicator. Thank you guys. Thank you for your feedback. And the only thing is, like you said, about detecting only one range at a time. Yep, that's true. The Black Man's Guide to Bitcoin. What's on the chart? You can check out the frequently asked questions in the description. Andreas wants to know the settings for the trading range indicator I'm using. I use a default. So I packaged it with the default that I like to use. Did I change that? Let me check. Maybe I changed one setting just to get better trading ranges. Let me see. Nope, I use a default. CAD285 says my chart has looked the same every day until today. It looks completely different. I'm unsure why. You know, it's just different reasons every time. So look at this. Now that we're coming back into the trading range, expect a retest of this, or at least a 50% retracement of this trading range. You know, since we're kind of like coming back in here, you know, if you're a bear here and you went short here, you know, how do you feel? How do you feel at this point? You're thinking, man, like I made a mistake. Like I thought we were having a breakdown for sure. This breakdown is proving to be a failed breakdown more and more as the candles are developing. And possibly we can have a strong reversal back up because these shorts here, these bears, all these bears who are banking that this will be a breakdown are now sweating. They're sweating. There might be too much pain, And so what could happen here is two-legged pullback, A, B, C, and when this triggers, this could be a trap here. And if this trap triggers, I am pretty sure this is going to rocket up, at least to the 50% or maybe the top of the trading range. That's my opinion, and you can think otherwise, but hey, trade at your own risk, do not copy my trades. Anyone who trusts the panda is a fool. Mazhar Ali, what's the trading range indicator look for to draw the range? Hey, if you look at, if you go to the official website, www.twoleggedpullback.com, you can look at the tutorials, and there's a tutorial for the trading range indicator. And there is a video about configurations and settings. In that video, I go over exactly how the trading range indicator detects trading ranges. I'm looking for a trap here at the moment, so I'm a little focused here. I'm actually looking for this trap. Looking for a trap here. Okay, no trap. In fact, man, wow, that was violent. I might have been reading that incorrectly, boys, fellow pandas. To see how violent that, how confident, traders. That was a two-legged pullback up to yesterday's close, though. Maybe that's why people felt so confident right there. Bears were just looking for a slight pullback to get in, but man, look at this, incredible. My thinking is what happened is those bears who went short here, they came in with a double position and scaled in, and the amount of bears who did that probably triggered this, and showing the weakness of the bulls, showing that there were enough bears to scale in from here to here, that they were so confident from here to here that they can at least come out break even, that it made this spike down. So again, another failed breakout of this trading range down here. This could be the actual breakdown now. Two failed breakouts to the upside. Again, trading range indicator showing support. Quickly, I will show you what the trading range indicator is looking for. For those who are interested, this is probably the most helpful setting to use to know how the trading range indicator works. The reason why I don't keep it on is because it actually affects performance. Because what it does, it counts every single touch. So you're going to see some lag here. But as you can see, there's numbers here. These numbers are how many touches there are the candles have had on these certain points. As you can see here on this particular spot, there have been 9 touches. With this, the numbers are small, but this number is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 touches on this line here. So it uses pure price action to detect these trading ranges. And the number here is 7. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches on this bottom line. So that's why this number is 7 here. I got to turn it off because it does affect the performance, because it literally counts every single candle on the chart and how many touches there are. So it affects performance, but that's how the trading range indicator detects trading ranges. It will essentially detect trading ranges as I will detect them if I was manually trading, right? I will look at how many touches there are on any single point, and wherever has the most touches is where I will draw my trading range. And so this is what the trading range indicator does. It just does that automatically. And it's nice, for those who might, forget to look for trading ranges, might not notice that, hey, we are choppy right now. And so it's good for to find that. And plus, it will do it very accurately since it's a computer, it's programmed. Brandon Casey, number one way to blow up your account is less than 1 day to copy other people's trades. That's true. Do not copy other people's trades. You will blow up your account. Brandon Casey, thanks for the emoticons. Oh, we got a trap here. We surely got a trap here. But the bottom of the trading range is acting as support. We do have a pretty nice trap here. Adjusting my spiking channel here. Double top now for the trap. I don't like trading breakouts though, so man, if you trade this trap, you're essentially thinking it's gonna break down. One thing about this trading range is a little too small, right, to trade either side. Either side. I do think there are strong bears here though. Seeing the the price action from here to here and seeing how they were able to just reverse that so easily. I do think we have a strong bear presence here. Double bottom at the moment. Double bottom being tested. Spikes down. I did want to take this trap, but just was not confident. Just because of the trading range. You know, typically I don't like to trade breakouts and trading ranges. It's just simple as that. But that's what that trap was. So congrats for anyone who took that trap. You can know it's a trap if it's a magenta box. Stacy Sweet, this is the E-mini futures. This is not a stock, it's a futures. I trade only one instrument. Hey, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes on during the stream. That would be amazing. Douglas Hill asking, what is the background music? It's just a playlist. Wow, look at this reversal. See, this is why I do not trade breakdowns or breakouts. Because look at that. Like, that could have happened way earlier. It's just, you just don't know. You just don't know. You know, thankfully for those who went short here, they got lucky. But you just don't know. Okay, let's see here. Nate Stickle says, no, I use the trading range indicator on time frames. Here's the 5-minute trading range indicator, perfectly mapping out this trading range. You know, this is the 5-minute chart. I don't have the trade. You know what? I have the trading range indicator on the daily as well. It's funny. Wow, look at that. So the trading range indicator detected this trading range and then missed it by 1 point and bounced off, and that was your two-legged pullback off the 20 MA on the daily. How beautiful is that on the daily? Two-legged pullbacks, incredible, incredible. Sorry, yeah, I don't know when you asked that question, Douglas. I would answer what song it was, but I'm not exactly sure when you asked that question. I can tell you the current song. The current song is Sunday Rain by Cheel. C-H-E-E-L, Cheel. Like I said, if you want to know more information about what I'm trading here, check out the frequently asked questions link in the description. Douglas Hill, can you refresh historical data on your right-click reload all historical? Sure. Reload all historical. It's loading, loading, loading. Nick Blue, hey Pando, where are you from? You've got an interesting accent. I can't place. This accent comes from the bamboo forest of China. I did right click and it's still loading, so I don't know how long it's going to take for this chart to reload, but it just says loading, so we'll wait for this to load. Okay, look, we're coming back in. Those who are like banking on this breakdown, again sweating, coming back to the trading range up here, this bigger trading range, creating a double top also as well. H4 Jonathan asks, what is an H4? Check out the frequently asked questions in the description. All right, my charts are reloaded. That took forever. It's because I go 30 days back. I don't. Is this better for you guys? Does this look closer to your candles? That took forever. Wow. I'm reading your chats as we look for our next setup. Right now we're in trading range, simply a trading range here at the moment. Well, even my trading range changed with the historical. Maybe my charts were very different. Does that look closer to your charts, my fellow pandas? I'm gonna read some of your chats. If you're a panda, I'm gonna read your chats out loud. Yep, Brandon Casey is right. This is the ES futures. Kevin Fennell says, "Grr, I got in then skunked, and when it spiked up, stupid me." Hey, it's okay. If you skunk for a reason. Just on to the next trade. Brandon Casey says that SMA is flat now and it's a bear daily. I think the breakout is logical, but yeah, would have expected a lot of bull resistance. The winner is hi, I'm from India. Hello, sir. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Hey, let me know what time it is in India. Brandon Casey, there is that bear resistance. I knew it. LOL. The Underground Sausage playlist. Maybe I can give you guys my playlist, but it's, you know, to be honest, it's just a royalty-free music on YouTube. I don't want to get flagged for copyright. Alchlotra says, agree, pretty ballsy, talking trades in this, in my opinion. Rin says, I will take another lower high now. The winner, sir, is this you? Panda in the corner. Yep, that's me. I'm a panda bear. It's my actual face. Okay, great. So it seems like the charts are better. Thank you for the feedback. Let me know. I'm pretty sure that accent is a little bit French, so maybe French Canadian. That is so funny. No one's ever said I had an accent before. Brandon Gates. I'm from the East Coast. You know, I'm from America, the United States of America. That's my accent, an American accent. All right, Allison. 2:11 a.m. from New Zealand. Hey, throw Allison a panda. Welcome to my channel at 2:11 a.m. Thanks for joining me. You could be anywhere, especially sleeping. (7:40 p.m. in India). All right, so look what we're doing here. You know what? I lost my channels that I was using, but this is crazy how different it really was. I wonder what that was. That was very strange. Thanks for the heads up on trying to restart that reload my historical data. Okay, we're coming back up now. Spike in channel. Spike channel. Let's see, we need a pullback to know exactly where this how this channel should be drawn. Currently it looks like this. Not sure what's happening here. I'm just reading this price action. It's a really tight bull channel at the moment. Right into resistance, right into double top area. Guys, I'm chilling. I already got my scalp for today, so I'm chilling. By the way, it's not about how many scalps you take, but it's all about the best scalps you can take. And the nice thing about the setup is you can answer that question. You can know what the best setup is. that's the hard part is not, okay, so of course the hard part is to be patient, all these things, but before all of that, you need to have a setup that you like. You need to have a setup that you're looking for. You need to know what makes a good setup. And so using price action, hopefully we can answer that question. Using the two-legged pullback, hopefully we can find the good setups. And so the whole point of reading all this price action scalping is not to get in as many trades as possible, but it's to find that one or two, 90% trades that you want to take a day. And right now I'm trading one contract, but you can trade easily. I could be trading 10 contracts right now, to be honest. You can just scale up. And the reason why I don't do that on the stream, if you rewind earlier, is because when you trade live, my trading actually degrades. And so I don't like to trade more than one contract right now on the stream until I get more comfortable. But I've just noticed the pressure that you feel to get into trades because you want to get some content to fellow pandas here. It's incredible. It actually affects your psyche. And so that edge, that small little edge that you have above, institutions and all these people, you lose that edge. I'm looking for a two-legged pullback now. But notice, trading range behavior, breakout, failed breakdown, failed possible failed breakout again. But we do have a two-legged pullback forming here. A, B, C. If this two-legged pullback forms, should we take it? I'm going to ask the chat here, should I take this two-legged pullback? It's also a Pikachu. Two-legged pullback, should we take this two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA? Strong bull bars. Most, all right. It's so funny when people just say yes because it's like, it's not my money. I want to see you take it. Again, if you're new to the channel, I have frequently asked questions that kind of go over some of the questions. We lost the Pikachu. We lost our good setup. So no longer want to take this trade. That's a lower high second entry on the top of this trading range. So if that Pikachu triggered, I probably wouldn't have taken it because we're just too close to resistance. Oh, we got a nice Pikachu right. Oh, we got a nice two-legged pullback right here. Decent signal bar. Still the same two-legged pullback, except now we got a decent signal bar reversing. I personally, price action's telling me. Notice here how we have a spike and channel. Spike and channel here. Guess where we came? We came back down to retest the bottom of the spike and channel, and this is why we're finding resistance here. Or sorry, support right here. Amazing signal bar. Amazing signal bar. But trading range. So we have chop here, and if you're in trading range and you just came from the top of it, you're expecting to go back to the bottom of it. So I'm gonna skip this trade actually, but for some of you guys might want to take this trade. I'm skipping this trade though. But when you bounce off a trading range like this, top of a trading range, you're thinking you want to come to the bottom of the trading range. But hey, really nice signal bar. I would understand if you want to take this, but because of the reasons that I just said, I'm gonna skip this one. Perfect scalp made. Absolute scalp made. So congratulations to those who took this two-legged pullback with amazing signal bar. Maybe I was a little too conservative, but I had my reasons. When you're at the top of a trading range and you bounce off like that, I typically don't like to go back into that trading range, go back right into it. Yep, So if you have your reservations, and plus you had yesterday's close, which can act as resistance as well. So you had like all these reasons not to take that trade, but there are a few reasons to take it. Very good signal bar, two-legged pullback, coming after a spike in channel. Thinking retest the highs one more time, but in my opinion, it's just a little too tight for me. I don't like to go long on top of trading ranges. It's just simple as that. And if we're trying to find greater than 90% probability trades, then you got to stick to your guns. Some people might take this lower high setup here, thinking we might come down here. In my opinion, I'll take this one. A, B, C, something like this, possibly. Major trend reversal, top of the trading range. Let's see if we get it though. Spikes down and it traps traders here. We have a higher low set up, second entry. Another second entry here, as you can see. A, B, C. This is another second entry. But I'm not interested in this one. I'm actually interested in the Pikachu that might form from this second entry. But no Pikachu triggered yet. Needs to go up one more bar. CAD285, thanks for becoming a panda. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy priority to answering your questions. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your new emoticons. Peter Buswell, congrats on your trades. Let's go, baby. Good job. Yep. Hey, fellow panda, say hi to the new panda. Got the hi emoticon. The higher low setup does make a point. I wish it came back up to touch and give me my Pikachu, but it didn't give me my Pikachu, so I had to miss this trade. It was one tick away from hitting my Pikachu, but it did not make my Pikachu. I'm thinking major trend reversal here, trying to come back down to the bottom of this trading range. Daily, creating a doji at the moment. I'm thinking if I should reset all my historical bars now. That just took so long. I'll do it off stream, but I might reset my historical bars. Ending the poll. Kurgensen says, took this second entry long. Congrats. I believe you made your point. Oh. I have a Pikachu here actually, but I don't like the look of it now. Because it came down already and made the scalp and it's reversing. There is a Pikachu here though, but double bottom right here. We do have a channel coming down like this. Huh. Double bottom though. Strong bull bars. Should I take this Pikachu? The way I know it's a Pikachu is because there's a dark red number inside a magenta box. So this diamond here tells us an upcoming leg is a trap and also a second entry. So this is a second entry short and a trap. Failed second entry long and second entry short. But this looks like it wants to come back to the top of the trading range, but this is a Pikachu here. Uriel says, how do you stop the sound alert? If you go into the settings, you can turn it off. Check if you have multiple charts up on your screen, you might have the alert set up on other charts. Ah, this Pikachu. I don't like this double bottom. I don't like how there's not enough room to that double bottom here. I do not like that. I might consider this Pikachu here. I want a retracement enough to come back here. Oh, it's a one tick Pikachu. Oh, I don't like that. It's reversing the other side. The Pikachu is reversing the other side. Now we got Pikachu going on the long side here. Interesting. It's looking like some sort of bear flag of some sorts. Still a chance with the Pikachu. You know, when you have a disappointment like this, you don't know if you really want to go in anymore. You know, if you went short here with that one tick trap, I didn't like it, how there's not enough room to the bottom of these candles here. Oh, even though it is a Pikachu, I typically like Pikachus. I wouldn't even go long here either, to be honest. It's another Pikachu. I'll consider this Pikachu here. If this comes down again, I'll consider this Pikachu. But this has to stay a Pikachu. If you guys wondering, like, am I playing Pokemon or something? Is this panda playing Pokemon? If you're wondering what a Pikachu is, you can check out the frequently asked questions, and I describe thoroughly as possible what Pikachu is. But essentially, it's a two-legged pullback with a trap combination. We're getting higher lows here. Not really interested in this Pikachu anymore. It's getting very congested right now. Still a Pikachu. It's a Pikachu until it hits the zeros here. If it hits the zeros here, Pikachu's gone. If this gives me a decent signal bar, I might go short here. But it looks like it wants to lift off. Like, when you look at this, doesn't it look like it wants to just... It's building off the 20 MA and it wants to just break out to the upside? And that's what it looks like at the moment. The price action is telling me double bottom here. Higher lows. Building up above the 20 EMA. Can get rid of this guy. It's no longer relevant. Strong bull, like a bull bar, pretty strong bull bar, ending near its high, one tick away from its high. Creating a double top here. All right, Pikachu lost. Hit the zeros. All right, so thoughts and prayers to those who went short there. This double bottom scared me. That's why I didn't want to take this Pikachu. That's why I was very hesitant. Very clear we have a trading range like this right now. Potential wedge here. Channel here. This might have been confirmation of this channel here, huh? It could still be a spike in channel using this low here. This could be your spike in channel at the moment. Higher lows also here made me hesitant to go short. Top of the trading range could not break above it, but multiple bull bars in a row, adding to bullish pressure into this trading range. He definitely wants to retest the high here, in my opinion. Lower high setup is my only setup I could take at the moment. I need a lower high setup. Maybe getting to one more scalp, but I'm just reading the charts right now. Kirsten, yes, I do have the 5-minute chart. You guys want me to take that Pikachu? All you guys who took that Pikachu just lost. But there was another opposite Pikachu. Rob Davis, this is one of the interesting comments I've ever read. TMI, sitting in my undies, passing gas, waiting on Spy to make decision before my bowels move. Excellent. That's the type of quality comments we get on YouTube. Thank you for the information. Amazing signal bar, top of the trading range, but I need to have a lower high setup. As you can see, it failed to reach the top here. We need a lower high setup here. But look, if we get a lower high setup, we'll be going right into resistance here. H4 possible setup here. Daniel Eyes could still be in spiking channel, bouncing off trend line. It's true. We could have this spiking channel in play. I think this spiking channel might be pretty accurate to what we're seeing here. It was like this, fail breakdown, comes back retest, huh? H4 setup, as you can see, dark red number in magenta box. Ooh, trapped out those who went short here. That's why you always look for the lower high setup on trading ranges. Let's go over your comments. Alan Brackett says, take the pullback from the top of the range. I want to, but it's not giving me anything to really reverse right now. I have a wedge here waiting with the H4 wedge, but it looks pretty bullish in my opinion. But I don't think we're gonna be in a bold trend day today, just in my opinion. I could be wrong, but just looking at the daily, it seems like we're in a range right now. Two completely overlapping bars. Looking at my other time frame, seeing if I'm missing anything. 5-minute shows complete range at the moment. 10K approaching top of the trading range on 10K. Hitting the top of the wedge with the H4 setup here. Possible measured move. Let's check out this measured move, and I think this measured move will be accurate for us. Let me make this perfect as possible. Measure move. This is a measure move right here. And this spike in channel measure move. So once you hit this measure move, it could possibly be a good time to go short. Multiple bull bars in a row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 out of the last 10 bars were non-bear bars. And look at the bear bars. No follow through on these bear bars, showing us bear or bullish pressure. And I think we're gonna hit this. I think we're gonna hit this measure move here, guys. We are at a wedge at the moment. Breaking above the wedge, creating a micro double top. Micro double top at the wedge with an H4 setup. Why would the market tempt me like that? Uriel Cohen, the way you find is by pressing Control I. He wants to stop the alerts. Control I. So if you guys don't know, the two-legged pullback indicator has alerts when a two-legged pullback is approaching. But it could be the most annoying thing if you don't want it to alert you and it keeps alerting you. So press Control I. You get the list of your indicators. Click the two-legged pullback indicator in the bottom left, and then turn off the alerts. Alan Brackett, thanks for answering that question for our fellow Panda Uriel. All right, gonna end the stream soon and look at this wild ride straight to the measure move. Once it hits the measure move, I just may try to take a short. I need some more things to happen for me, but I might take a short at the measure move. If those who are wondering, the measure move is at 41.6375. Going straight to the measure move. Missed the measure move by 1 tick. That means people are front running that measure move. Trust me, institutions are looking at this measure move and they are front running it. Trust me, that's exactly what happened right there. How do I know that? It's because it happened. Retailers cannot move the market like that. Retailers cannot stop the market on a dime like that. We can simply go on for the ride. You know, you cannot affect the market. All of us combined, 200 some, how many people are on the stream right now? 243 people on the stream right now. We cannot affect the market no matter what. So we can only go along for the ride. And so that's why we look for two-legged pullbacks, because that's what institutions like to use. And so when it stops on a dime like that, 1 tick before the measure move, trust me, that's institutions front running their profit target. All right, boys, what do we got here? We got break of trend. Break of trend. Whew. What do we want? What do we want to do? Do we want a two-legged pullback? Do we want a two-legged pullback? If a two-legged pullback forms like this, should I take this, chat? Give me a 1 if I say yes. Give me a 2 for no. Chat, if a two-legged pullback forms like this, let me know in the chat. I realize creating a poll takes too long, especially how time sensitive these price action setups are. If a two-legged pullback forms like this, should I go? Hey guys, buy Doge, will increase. Goodbye. One. Possible two-legged pullback forming here. It created the first entry, which is a trap. Second, possible bouncing off top of trend channel. All right. It seems like most of you guys want me to take this two-legged pullback. You guys are funny. Top of the trading range on a 10K chart. Perfect hit on the top of the 10K. Could not break above it. You guys are funny. Oh, a number 3. Mediterra says 3. Yep, I have a measure move already mapped out with this horizontal line. Should I take this two-legged pullback, pandas? I know all of you guys want me to take it. You guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. When it's not your account, so confident to take any two-legged pullback, huh? You guys make me laugh. Two-legged pullback. Such a strong move up. If this two-legged pullback triggers, I'm not interested in. Has to be closer to my key area here, which is a 20 EMA. If you look at the 10K chart, we simply hit the top of the trading range. We got a beautiful two-legged pullback on the 10K chart, as you guys can see. And this could possibly give us a nice scalp here on a 10K chart. I might be interested on 10K chart if we trigger here. I'm not interested in this two-legged pullback. It's not close enough to my key area, the 20 EMA. Two-legged pullback does trigger though. We have an entire two-legged pullback in this small little teeny space. It's a two-legged pullback right here. But not every two-legged pullback is created equal. We want the 90% or greater setups here. Super Salty Peanut asks, how often do you stream? I stream daily, every day. Market open. If you guys enjoy futures, trading futures is so much better with the community. Brandon Casey always says no. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's that when you say yes, you just want to make sure you're right. I'm going to wait for my setup. I need to come a little bit further down for me to want to take my two-legged pullback. Yep, this is not forex. This is the E-mini futures. Futures trading. The reason why I do futures trading is because there's no spreads, terrible spreads like forex. You can easily scalp on the E-mini futures here. And also, the margin requirements on NinjaTrader are very low. You just need $500 margins for one ES contract. And so with the account size, with like $501, I believe you can trade in one ES contract. Not that I would advise to do that, but I'm just saying that is what you can do. So those who went long there on that two-legged pullback, thoughts and prayers to you. Thoughts and prayers. Let's give thoughts and prayers to those who took this long here. A little premature on the two-legged pullback for me, for my taste. Need to come back to the key area. Thoughts and prayers. Kevin Fennel says, because you go below $500 during the trade, your margins are $500. $500 margins. If you're in your trade and you go under $500 on your trade, you cannot do another trade. But you can have your margins and you can trade, I believe. It's coming back up. Possible, make your point now. So thoughts and prayers. Your prayers may have been answered. It's 2 more ticks to give you your point, your absolute scalp. It wants that measure move. It wants it badly, that measure move. Yep, if you have a 5-point draw, exactly. If you have a 5-point draw, then Ninja will close it. Troy Leach Jr., congrats, man. Up 3,600. That's amazing. Yeah, I'll throw this out for you. Yeah, you cannot trade exactly 3. It's hard, with 1,500. It's very risky to trade the exact margin. Frankie Vallejo, thanks Vallejo. Thanks for joining the channel, and I'm glad that you're enjoying futures trading. All right, chat, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's almost my time. Hey, let me know in the chat how you felt about the stream with the emoticon. Let me know if there's anything I can that we can do here. Any suggestions, any feedback. So let me know how you guys feel. It helps me out a lot to gauge how the audience likes this information. And appreciate you guys joining me today. Trading live using pure price action, reading every single candle, yeah, hope you guys enjoy trading with the community here. I certainly have. Thanks for the 106 likes on the stream. Incredible. I did say that if we hit, 100 likes on the stream, that I would take a sip of whiskey for you guys a while back. So I'll be right back. Let me get my sip of whiskey. 10:45 a.m. whiskey. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I wish I could show it to you, but you guys can hear it. Give you a little ASMR action. I'll drink a small sip for you guys. Thanks for the 100 likes. Cheers. This is cheers to you guys. 10:45 a.m. whiskey. I'm going to pour it into my cup here. Hopefully you guys can hear that teeny little splash of whiskey for you guys. What's in my cup today? Buffalo Trace bourbon. One of the best bourbons you can buy. Around 30 bucks. Cheers. Thanks for the 100 likes. Hey, next time, the goal has to be higher for me to get my next sip. It'll probably be 200 likes in the stream. That'll be my next sip of whiskey for you guys. Buffalo Trace, yes. It's amazing. Ooh. 10:45 whiskey. This is new for me. Gotta celebrate. Thanks guys, thanks everyone for joining the channel. By the way, going long there, all that resistance, all that front running from that measure move, institutions taking their profits. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, exactly. Happy hour somewhere. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button so you guys know whenever I release content. And yeah, till next time. Latent as Hibiki or Yamazaki. Yamazaki, of course, but that is impossible to find. So. Cheers. Trade safe, everyone. And as always, happy trading and God bless. Hey, thanks for the $10 donations. I must have missed that. Get your bone. Thank you for the $10 donation. Thanks for all of your hard work and insight. DXCat. Appreciate it, man. Next stream is going to be tomorrow morning. I started at 9 and yep, so we can do a pre-market analysis and then jump into the trades.